Hold on live. Huh? Are we gonna be I'm on live. Yes. Hold on. Oh, hello, my beautiful souls. Hello, you guys. How are you guys doing? Ooh, excuse me. I just woke up and I want to talk about the new, why people feel like the world's going to end. Okay. I'm going to explain why. I don't know if anybody's on here. What's happening is the coming of the new earth, right? The coming of the new earth is actually a higher ascension, okay? A higher ascension to a new earth, okay? Not everybody's going to ascend, okay? Everybody's not going to ascend. People are going to be still left here, okay? On this third dimension, if that's what you want to call it, okay? You call it whatever you want to call it. There's ascension happening with the the physical body as it the physical body as we know it, okay? This ascension process has to happen, but it has to happen slow, okay? Slowly. Our body can't ascend in a fast speed, okay? It's happening slowly. Because what will happen is it will do something to our body, okay? Our physical body. This is what I'm seeing on ascension. We're going into a new world. New world, new earth. No, new earth. Okay. There's multiple dimensions, you guys. Okay. We're actually going to a new dimension. A lot of us are going to a new dimension. This is why a lot of us are feeling like, okay, something's about to happen. The world's going to end. It's because there's a new earth forming as we know it. But what's so interesting, the new earth as we know it that's forming has never formed like this. And the reason why I say this is because the new earth has never formed in the sense that it's forming now. Okay. Um, a lot of people they're feeling like the world's going to end. Okay, literally the world's going to end. Now, what's going to happen is people are going to send, there's ascension, okay, ascension process that's happening, okay. um Now everybody's not going to experience this ascension, all right. People that are experiencing the ascension are having vivid dreams or vivid discernment, okay. If you want to call it discernment, I like to use the word discernment, okay. um uh like Ceres, earth angels, um healers, shamans, angels. There's angels around us, amongst us. Not all angels that you see have wings, okay. um Especially the earth angels, okay. We don't all have wings, okay. It's not like the ones you see in the movies or um, in the biblical text itself. Okay, there's multiple levels of angels. Okay, the people that won't be going um to this higher ascension, and it's so crazy, you guys. Um, it keeps bringing me back to, I'm not laughing, but Orlando Brown. Okay, Orlando Brown's like, oh my God, there's something happening. We're not going to be able to send. Of course, you're not going to be able to send. Okay. Um, the reason why he's not going to be able to send is because he done dirty deeds. Okay, dirty deeds. What I mean, dirty deeds is a lot of stuff Orlando Brown talks about. You gotta see, Orlando Brown was on um there's something that's just popping up. It's about Eritrean in Ethiopia, the Eritrean people. Okay. It's crazy how it's just popping up on my thing. Sometimes there's some crazy stuff just popping up. So I'll watch it later about the Eritrean and the Ethiopians. It just popped up on my thing. Um, wow. Anyways, back to the thought process, the ascension. Okay. Um, what it is people are ascending to higher realms. Now, this is different, and the reason why I say this is different is because the ascension process, as we know it, okay. A lot of us, I'm not a scholar, and I know it's happening, okay. And it's crazy because I hear Carly B, Alleged Purposes, and Orlando Brown. They're like, "Oh, I feel like something's gonna happen, but don't tell me what it is." What you feeling is y'all asses ain't going to the higher, this new earth, okay? Um, um, because of the wicked deeds that they have done, okay? So they're gonna be left behind, okay? But it's crazy. Orlando Brown. It keeps bringing me back to Orlando Brown. Sorry, my ancestors are making me laugh. Okay, my ancestors are really making me laugh, you guys. They want to bring me back to Orlando Brown. Okay, now Orlando Brown has said some crazy stuff. Okay, um, some crazy stuff, but there's some truth to this madness. Okay, um, of the words that he's speaking. There's truth to it. Okay, there is actually a lot of truth to it. Okay, there's fragments um, of what he is actually, and he's also decoding when he's speaking. He's coding, um, and he's good at it. Okay, he's good at coding his words. Okay, um, like for instance, there's two things. I don't know why I'm bringing to Orlando Brown, but what's happening is there's a new earth forming, but this is different than anything we we have, the ones that have knowledge of, have ever seen. Okay, have ever seen. Okay, um, there's a lot of native tribes. They said it's the third coming of the earth. Okay, and it is the third coming of the earth as we know it. Okay, but this is like no other third coming of the earth. Okay, um, and the way we're transitioning is not fast. We're transitioning slow, okay? Because if we were to transition in the physical form fast, something would happen to our body, okay? Most likely our body would shut down, or I'm feeling shut down, okay? Because it's the way it's going to happen is people are not going to fully understand it until the ascension process begins. Okay, the ascension to the new earth. as we know it. Okay. I'm laughing 10 to 10 o'clock. But remember when I said the world recycles itself, right? It's interesting because it recycles itself, right? But this time when it recycles, it's going to be totally different. It's going to be parallel because the worlds and the dimensions are already parallel to each other. Okay. If you look at it in space as time, okay, um, in space, time cannot be measured, right? But on the 3D, one of the lowest realms that we know of, and it's interesting how they call it the third dimension. Okay, who figured out that this was the third dimension? Okay, who said that? Was it somebody in civics, science? I don't know. Okay, but we are living in parallel lives. But there is a new earth forming. Okay, but this new earth is going to be the most um, ascension that has ever happened on the realm as we know it. Okay. You guys, I may sound crazy. Okay. I'm not on no drugs. I just woke up from a nap. Um, but the ascension process as we know it, um, the ones that can remember. Okay. Because what happens is when people reincarnate, this is not a reincarnation type event. Okay. Um, because when you reincarnate, you don't remember. Okay. There's a reason why you're not supposed to remember. Okay. But this people will remember. Okay. So people that are highly intuitive at this time, their energy is highly vibrational. Um, they won't understand it. They know that there's changing happening around them, um, even physically. Okay. I believe if we're if our ascension process happens so fast, we would literally get sick. Okay, our bodies couldn't take it. So our ascension process is going to happen slowly, but it's going to happen. Okay, this is what the natives call the third wave, the third earth. Okay, it's going to happen, but this earth will be like no other earth forms in the physical sense. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, um, and for me to be living during this time and to be remembering that what is to actually feel what's really happening is a great, amazing feeling. Okay, um, you guys got to understand all the earths, all the dimensions, and they're all parallel, right next to each other. So look at it like you can reach out. I'm in this dimension. I can reach out. I'm in that dimension. I can reach out. I'm in that dimension. Okay. I can reach out. I'm in that dimension. I can reach out. I'm in that dimension. Okay. That's how it is. Or you can think about it as cars passing each other. That's how the parallel our lives are, and we don't even realize it. Okay. Or we can't define it. Because it can't be measured. Okay, it cannot be measured. Okay. Um, like in space, you can't measure time because time doesn't exist. Okay, it only exists in the lower levels. Okay, yes, the lower levels, and that's where time exists, and also because the lower levels. This is so interesting, you guys. The lower levels, time only exists. When you get to higher levels of consciousness, or this new earth that we're about to ascend to, okay. I might be sounding crazy as a baby, but a lot of people won't understand this, okay. Um, But when you are on a higher frequency, a higher vibration, right? And we ascend to this new earth, okay, as we know it. A lot of us will remember, okay, this because this is different. This will be the most different new earth that's ever been formed, okay, of highly intuitive people, okay. This is why people are being spiritually aware out here. They know something's going to happen, and a lot of people are saying, there's this lady, and she shakes, right, when she talks. She has a Holy Spirit in her. Okay, she really does. She has a Holy Spirit. That's that God conscience, Christ conscience, right, above us. Okay, she really has it, but she's not. She does not understand fully the spiritual realm. Okay, but she's getting true discernment. Okay, people out here are getting true discernment, but they're not understanding the actual realm of the spirit. Okay, so when it comes upon them, within them, right, and they're projecting it outwards, they're not understanding it, and this is what happens is happening to her. She's not understanding what's actually happening to her in the physical form. Okay, because to understand in the physical form would be like she would sound crazy, and people were calling her crazy, but she wasn't crazy. She was actually ascending to um higher realms of this new earth. She was, okay, but she didn't know because this was a feeling she never had over her. Okay, this woman wasn't speaking in tongues. Some people do speak in tongues. Um, she just couldn't control. Like it happens to me where I can't control when the Holy Spirit is like really active in me. I start to shake. Okay. Um, but some people actually start speaking in tongue. Okay. Um, it's a feeling you can't really describe. You just have it has to happen for you, and it's a feeling you never feel again. Okay. But the world is not going to end as we know it. Um, what's going to happen is people will ascend to a higher dimension, right? But the process will not happen fast because it cannot happen fast because our bodies have to adjust to this new dimension that we're about to ascension to. So what happens is our body, um, the body that we know as a physical form, is going to ascend to another. We're still going to be in the physical body, but we're going to ascend to higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of awareness. This is what's happening. You guys, I may be laughing, but I have to laugh um, because the way my ancestors are explaining this to me, um, it's funny because they're saying it's like, um, they're saying think of it like a cars or something. Like, you know how cars are the Carolina. You guys, I see water above my head. Okay, that's the most craziest thing that I've seen with my spiritual eyes. I say spiritual eyes. Okay, um, because most people don't look up at the sky and say they see water. Okay, you go outside and you say that to your neighbor. I see water above me. They might think you're literally insane, like insane. Okay, um, but I did see water above me. Okay, you guys. But anyways, so where we're about to go, um, it even feels like time itself as we know it on the lower realm. Um, it's going so fast that you can't even keep up. Okay. The reason why is because we're shifting into a new dimension. Okay, a higher dimension, a higher consciousness, higher awareness. People around us will start speaking different. Start speaking um, with so much knowledge. Okay. And this is because they're ascending to this higher dimension. Oh, what's wrong, Pickles? You wanna go out? You wanna go out? Okay. He's calling you. Oh, Pickles, he's smart. He's calling my daughter. So he's like, meow. Oh, he's like, open his door. Normally he can open it, but this one he can't open. But yeah, this is what's happening. The new earth will form, but the new earth will form is not like it's going to form in front of our eyes. Okay, we're just going to be there's going to be ascension process where we ascend and people would start talking with some sense. Okay, like they're everybody will be more self-aware. Okay, there'll be more self-awareness, more self-knowledge. Okay, like no other before. Okay. um I wanted to talk about this because um, it's funny that Carly B would she said, "Oh, I feel like something's coming." Yeah, you feel like something's coming, but you're not about to go and send where we're about to send to, you know. And I wish I could sit it to her face, like, you know, you already sold out. Okay, there's no way you can ascend to this kind of ascension. Okay, even Orlando Brown. And he says it, and the way he says it, you guys, it's like they know they can't ascend. Okay, they know they can't go where we're about to go. Okay, so it's funny the way they say it. Like Carly B was like, um, I know something's going to happen. I know something's going to happen. I feel it's going to happen. Yeah, something's going to happen. There's a ascension process that a lot of us are about to take, and a lot of us are not going to take. Okay, a lot of us are going to still be in this dimension where time can be measured, if you get what I'm saying here. Okay. And then where we're going, time is not measured. Okay. So it will feel like time um, is all actually speeding up because it is speeding up. Okay. Um, because where we're going, the time is, there's no time. Okay. If, like, if you go in NASA and you go out to the ethers, right? The astral plane, even the astral plane, when we're sleeping, there's no time there. Okay. Um, only the lower realms have time. Okay. This time was man made, okay, by a lower realm being. Okay. Um, but it's funny because Orlando Brown was like, he says, he makes me laugh because what he's speaking in code. Um, but what he's saying is the truth. But see, he became like the people he been talking about. Okay, he actually touched a child himself, right? So he's running from his actual demons. Okay, um, he was touched by Will Smith and multiple other celebrities, and he touched another child. Okay, he became the victim, and then the victim became the predator. Okay. So if he wants to be honest and forthright and truthful, then he needs to say what he has done in this dimension. Okay. But I'm going to end this, you guys. This is about the new earth that is about to, um, that we're about to send to. Okay. This is why we need to be strong now. Um, with our intuitive messages that we're receiving. Um, but I just want to get on here and talk about the new earth. Okay. Cannot wait, you guys. Um, people are gonna be so self-aware. Um, not self just self-aware. Their consciousness and their frequency, their vibration, the energetic is gonna be so heightened. Okay. Um, there's something activated like that Kundalini energy I keep talking about. But that's what's happening. The new earth is forming as we know. Okay, you guys? All right. If you have any questions or comments, if you like my videos, hit the like button. I will do a short on this. People probably won't, some people won't understand what I'm saying, and that's okay. Okay. It's all right. I'm just speaking what I'm supposed to speak. Okay. So take what resonates and take what doesn't resonate. Okay. um, but actually, we're ascending to a higher ascension. Okay. And it cannot be measurable. Okay. There's no, can't measure where we're about to go. Okay. There's no time as we know it. Okay. All right, you guys. This is Jennifer Phillips. I am sending you guys love and light. Love and light, my beautiful souls. Love and light.